And just moments ago, the suspected Stockton serial killer was charged with murdering 3 people in San Joaquin County. The district attorney saying, quote, "We have more work to do." 43-year-old Wesley Brownlee made his first court appearance just a little while ago. He was charged with the murders of Jonathan Rodriguez Hernandez, Juan Cruz, and Lawrence Lopez earlier. He's also suspected of 3 other killings, but he has not yet been charged. NBC Steve Patterson is joining us now with more. Steve, Brownlee's court appearance just ended. What more did we learn about the killings he's charged with and the ones that he's suspected of but not yet charged with?
Yeah, Tom, here's the score so far. It's 3 counts of murder, as you just mentioned, 1 count of a felon or addict in possession of a firearm, and 1 count of possession of ammunition. Now, you may be wondering, where are the other counts for the other people that were shot and killed? The district attorney has made it clear from the start that there will be additional charges beyond what happens today. That is pending further ballistic evidence and further reporting that still needs to be processed. This is just a case where the case kind of preceded the actual reporting that needs to be done in the other cases, in the other shootings that were done. And by the way, that's how they got him in the first place. Essentially, it was good old-fashioned detective work, matching those ballistics, combing through surveillance video, crowdsourcing with the public. But again, the DA is saying that there will be further charges. Some more detail from inside the courtroom. We have a reporter's station in there. The DA recommended penalty of life without parole. The judge agreed to that. The judge asked if he understands what's happening. He did. There will be a court-appointed attorney for him because he wasn't clear on if he could afford representation or not. The DA also mentioned, this is important, that the case could become capital due to enhancements and the 3 other killings that were uncharged. That could bring up a situation where the death penalty is brought in, so that's important as well. And, you know, again, that there will be more from this. We do expect another hearing in November. There was no plea entered, though. Want to make that clear. This was just a first appearance. No plea entered. So he wasn't asked if he, thought he was guilty or innocent. That will come at a later date. But what we do know, again, is that there are these 3 murder charges. There will be more to follow, according to the DA, who's giving a press conference as we speak. Tom.
Competency hearing next, do you think?
It may be. There's a lot of scuttle from the legal community that, looking at his prior rap sheet, he hadn't done much as far as violent crime. There were some minor drug charges. There were some minor traffic violations. All of that evidence, combined with what we heard in court today, could lead to a competency hearing on whether or not his mental faculties are in place to stand trial the way he should.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.